Do we need to run number plates? Are we required to?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Friday, where we spent the day testing. Got my race sled in full travel. We're not going to run ice setup this weekend because you're a great camera person. It's going to be rough, and there's a ton of snow, so the sled being low, push a bunch of snow in. I felt like I was a plow out there. But no, we're just doing some last minute things before we wrap up. It's like 4:30, probably about 4:30. So we're just swapping skis, and we're just doing small little things. My aunt or boyfriend just spent, what, 45 minutes getting the trailer door on de-iced. My goodness.
4:53.
4:53, so an hour. He spent about an hour getting that thing de-iced.
Wowzers.
Just did a bunch of GoPro footage today, not much vlog footage, but no, it's going to be a fun, snowy weekend of racing, so we're excited to get into it. What are we doing?
Changing some limiter straps.
Okay. Are you putting it in the
Need some,
third one?
I'm gonna put it in there. It was in there.
It was in there?
It's right. It's too rough out there.
Yeah, no, let some traffic.
I'm not nice on equipment.
You're not. No, you're not.
Nice on any equipment.
You're not. What do you
need?
Typical cat boys. Last minute changes and modifications.
Memorial Oquossoc 150. This is pretty emotional for me. Greg was a friend and a great racer, so let's do a moment of silence in Greg's honor. All right, Greg would now want us to go racing.
Alright, looks like we're ready to start our Pro Open class. Scott's got the flag, timing's ready. Flag is out! Here we go! Flag is out. All right, you can see here we have our first, we have a blowout on the course. Are okay. Noah Cole finishes second place for the Pro Open. Here comes Lucas Vady holding his place at third. Past the finish line, Lucas Vady. Should be Gunnar Arlo from Minnesota. TJ Leach. Oh no, Gunnar loses his place. TJ in fourth. Behind them is our classic racer, Daytona Bull, Luke Parmalu, Eric Moore, Mark Moore, Clay Stevens, Aaron Parmalu. Out here, but yeah. Might be the answer to that one.
Throughout the day. All right. Geez, it's probably what, like 1 o'clock? Really haven't done an update or anything. But yeah, I'm gonna go out and test it. I got fourth in the Pro Open. Had a really good start. Eric Gleich won it. Noah came in second, and Luke came in third, and I was with the front pack. The pack kind of split up into two, like right out of the gate. I had a really good start. Eric Gleick and I kind of led the whole shot, which was awesome. It was nice to have some fresh air because the snow dust is pretty bad out there. I ended up missing a marker, which then set me back to that backpack, that second pack, and Luke ended up catching up to me really fast, like within 20 seconds of me having to pull off and stop. And then I was just fighting the whole position. Dylan Thompson was gaining on me. Gunnar Arlo, I think I was sitting 5th, and then Gunnar Arlo ended up having a mechanical. I think it's something with his heat exchanger on his sled, because he was moving quick, and he was gone after, I think it was like right at the beginning. He ended up passing me in a good line. But the track was really nice. It was a bit rough out the start, but it looks like it's pretty rough. What would you say, Mac? It's rough. It's getting rougher and rougher. So what I'm doing now is we're changing some clutching stuff just to see if we can get some more speed. I'm not really sure setup wise what I can change. I'm gonna try a change for tomorrow. We don't have time really to do it right now, suspension wise, but I mean, it's handling okay. It's not handling the way I want it to. But on straight line bumps, things awesome. I can just hold it to the rug and not worry about hitting big moguls or anything. The front end stays down, all the chop and everything. I can just hit it at full speed with no issues. But cornering in the bumps, it's just not laying flat. As flat as I want, it kind of flops a bit. So I think if anything, I could stiffen the front. I'm not sure. But I'm gonna go out and do a quick test to see how the RPMs are. We can get them where we want them, and then if it's good, it's good. If not, we'll make another change. I might need to eat some food and hydrate because it is getting rough out there. We're doing 70 miles for our final instead of 100, just because we have the 150 tomorrow. The knee's holding up okay. I mean, I was pushing it hard in the bumps and in the corners, and it felt fine. I was definitely hesitant in some really rough sections because I didn't want it to just go, but I'll give it the beans on this last race. See how it goes.
We're ready to start the pro stock run. Here they go. Heat number 6. First racer coming back on the Oquossoc Maine. Dylan Thompson, 8:72, 8 minutes 30 seconds. That is a course record for the day. TJ Leach, second place, followed by Eric Leach. Gone terribly wrong. Should be Dylan Thompson on the 8:72. Here he is, looking behind the jet. He needs oil, apparently. That's unlucky. Next up, TJ Leach, screaming across. 8:41, made up some time on that. Followed by Anna. On the pro stock, that was Joe Pelletier, trailing behind his class by almost 3 minutes. What must have happened out there on course? should still be in first place. If he's all by himself, it's got to be him. That's 7 clean laps out there, pushing the sled to the maximum. Say what you want, but these guys know how to drive, and they know how to get their sleds tuned up for this. That's going to be it. Lucas Maine, number 30, 70 miles later, gets the first place finish for the pro. Dylan Thompson. No, it's Casey Savage. That's going to be a second place finish. Hold it together. Yes. Pulls it off, and for the third place, making it up on the podium, it's going to be the holy cow. Dylan Thompson.
So this is a tough one. We did 7 laps, so 70 miles. So I finished 4th overall. We had quite a few sleds start and not a lot finish. So I'm not sure what happened. I'll probably get the details here in a bit. Plan was to stop for fuel going into my 5th lap. So after I completed 4 laps, go in, and I must have lost count or something. And I'm coming through the finish line, and I look over, and my dad's hands are up in the air, and I was in 2nd place behind Luke Beatty, and Luke was pitted for fuel, and I was like, oh crap. And I was too far past, so I was just looked down, I'm like, hopefully I got enough fuel, and I made it probably 3 miles, and then I threw a code that's like low fuel code. And so I just pulled over real quick, shut it off, turned it back on, and kept going. Luke ended up passing me. The sled didn't feel any slower, but it definitely, something was off going into my last lap. So I stopped, got fuel. The fuel stop wasn't perfect. The lid on the fuel can wasn't tight, so it was just pouring gas everywhere. So we had to pull back out to retighten it. At that time, 3rd and 4th came by, which was Dylan Thompson and Casey Savage. And they went by, and they maybe had, like, from what you can see from here to that corner on me, and I just hear my dad go get him. And I pushed as hard as I could. I was just hitting everything wide open. There's a nasty ice groove out there, which when you're in full height mode, full height setup for terrain, it was really hard to get this thing to respond in the ice groove. Hung onto it and so I could try and catch the guys, and I caught up to Dylan, but I just couldn't pass him here. I caught up to him on the last straight coming back, and then I tried taking a different line to see if I could inch past him, and I finished maybe 3 sled lengths behind him. But I mean, it shows that I'm fast, but it just didn't come together. So used to 10 laps, but I don't want any excuses. It was just sloppy racing on my part. I'm really pumped. But like what you said, Meg, it was a fun track. I had a great time. The track was awesome. It's super rough. Even on the straights, you're just like, bah, bah, bah. Man, doing 15 laps of that tomorrow is gonna be gnarly. But we'll get it done.
What's your plan for gassing on 15 laps?
Oh, we're gonna do. I might as well just do every 5. Go 5 laps, fuel. 5 laps, fuel.
How are you gonna keep track of laps tomorrow?
That's a great question. I don't know. I gotta just stay focused a little bit more. How was it out there, Andy?
How was it?
Yeah.
Cold?
Yeah.
Man, you guys are flying though.
Yeah.
I couldn't get from the last corner to the islands before you guys did all of this.
Okay.
Driving one-handed with the camera, you guys are fast. It's rough out there.
It's freaking rough. Yeah. I finally started feeling good like after lap 5.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, I'm used to the bumps now, and then I saw the white flag and got my fuel stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You made some good headway there on that last lap though. You're gaining.
Yeah, Hey, thanks for being out there.
Hey, no problem.
Taking photos, dude.
It was hard because you were up front, and by the time I get there, no, shoot, there was
There
CJ.
he goes.
I wasn't ready yet.
That's a good problem to have, I'll say.
What I was saying is that I'll throw around my shirt and just.
She said she was going to take
No!
it off.
I said when rain goes like this.
And I said, literally!
That means I got 2 laps to go.
It's like that scene in Ricky Bobby. Hey, drive!
Oh, it's 18.
That's it, man. Hey, 214, look over here.
You need to pin!
I don't know. Get ready.
Hey, get ready.
Leading the class, of course. We didn't even have to give him a 2-minute warning. Oh, almost blown out of the corner. Followed by 448, Josh Connolly. And then Tucker Westney. Oh, and oh no, number 4, it's gonna be Chad Jones getting beat in that corner. Look at this tight grouping, folks. This is snowmobile racing right here. Woo! This is awesome.
Wait, take the pipe. The pipe came off.
Did you do wad it up?
Yeah, I flipped in a corner. And then the pipe came off.
Here, hold this. I'll give you more. Is the pipe on?
Yeah.
You like to give everybody a chance, huh?
Yeah. Oh, where'd the lid go?
I don't know. Oh, I got it. Go.
Here, I got the lid.
I got it. Here, hold this.
Hold it. Here, switch. Give me that.
Yep. Okay.
I need
Go,
water.
Go.
Good?
You gotta have to go.
Good. Yeah.
Just deal with it.
Over 45 without the track binding. I just hit a corner too hard. This was a terrible race. I tipped over and my pipe fell off.
Jesus.
And then I blew a belt on the straightaway.
Oh.
So I'm just gonna limp back.
But he's up and moving.
All right, I'm gonna bleep this out, but I had a shitty day of racing, weekend of racing. This is one of those weekends where I just felt like I had never ridden a snowmobile before. It was so bizarre. I had a pretty decent start, I guess. I don't know. I was up on the top pack. There's so many people, I don't know, snow dust everywhere. I could see 5 sleds in front of me at least, maybe 5. Le Mans start went okay. I just kind of gritted my teeth through the pain, the knee, and sprinted the best I could to the sled. And there's one hairpin left, just came too inside on, and the sled pitched and was way too loose. And I just literally, I couldn't lean enough off the sled. Tipped it over, freaking every sled in the field went right by me. And then I picked the sled up, I fired up, and it sounded like a mod sled. I was like, crap, I probably just broke the pipe. So I take the panel off, and where the pipe connected to the muffler was just pushed off. So I just freaking palmed it and fired it up and sounded okay. Dead last. Just like, well, there's 15 laps, you never know what's gonna happen. So I figured I would just power through and keep trucking. And didn't make much headway at all. Just kept cruising and cruising, ticking off laps. My fuel stop went okay. Double checked the pipe, make sure it was still on, because I was occasionally losing power. I don't know if I was still sucking in snow dust or something. We taped the front end up to try and keep snow dust out. Chipping away at laps, and I just didn't feel comfortable. My knee was hurting. I did not feel comfortable on the sled, but I just kept powering through. It felt really squirrely in the bumps. On the straights, the thing flied in the ice groove, but I just did not feel comfortable on it. After my second fuel stop, actually no, after my first fuel stop, I go to hop on the sled, and another sled was coming through, so I just got out of their way, and my bad leg came off and twisted while I was riding. Oh man, it took like 3 or 4 corners for that thing to come out of it. Oh, it hurt so bad. I wouldn't say it was the knee that was slowing me down though. I don't know what it was today. But after the second fuel stop, I think it was Tom Smith. I think he was just having issues with his sled. He kept losing power, and he was in the ice groove on one of the straightaways. So I jump out of the ice groove to go by him, and his sled would come back into it. So he stayed in the ice groove, and I couldn't get back in, and blew a belt. So pulled off, put a new belt on, got it going, and then probably 11th lap, I was coming out of a corner and just smoked a snowdrift and just landed on the ice hard and just felt the front shock bottom out. And as I started to accelerate again, I was hearing a thump, 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 thump. So I pulled off and I looked. I did the old caving in of the tunnel, and that crossbar that the skid connects into, just jammed it, probably bent it right in half. And if I went over 45, the track would just ratchet. Boom, 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 boom. So I just limped back in and DNF'd. The crappy weekend of racing. Yeah, so we've got, I think, a couple weeks off. I'm definitely not heading out to New York to race because I got too much I got to work on with the sled now. So we're going to take a couple weeks to get the knee better, do a little bit more training, and work on the sleds, get them back up to shape for, I think it's Lincoln, Maine. It might be a similar race, I'm not sure, but I'm hoping to get some more trail. I didn't have any trail seat time, it was just all ice, and I think that's why I felt so uncomfortable. I just wasn't comfortable in the bumps, or as confident as I am in ice racing, which is usually the opposite. Yeah, that's a weekend of racing, and catch you guys in the next one.
The winner of the Oquossoc 150, Lucas Beatty! Presenting Aroostook County, Casey Savage! Second place at the Oquossoc 150. Part of the Preston Racing Team, I don't know what happened, but it's Noah Cole! Third place on the podium for Noah. Yeehaw! All the way from the junior class into the Oquossoc 150, it's Owen Taylor!